all you night readers. Welcome to Tarot Nights. I hope you're all doing well. I am doing well. And things are good. So let's get you guys in and start up this show, right? So Yvonne posted a question tonight. Yvonne's not here. Yvonne had her surgery today. I don't know if I should be sharing or not. Surgery went well. Her surgery went well. I can tell you that. And she is recovering. And she's going to be sore for a while and things like that. And, you know, but at least she is okay. And things are, you know, moving forward for her. So hello, Yvonne, when you watch this tomorrow. Hello, beautiful Aries and Chanel and Mona and Maya and Zara. Shivani, how are you? Sidra, Vicky, donations are always welcomed. Barry, how are you? Cheryl Ibanez, hi. I haven't seen you in a while, Cheryl. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we get for you, Yvonne. Hopefully something good, right? Hopefully something really good. All right. Let's see what this says for you, Yvonne. Let's see what we get. All right. So I hope everybody's doing okay tonight. I am doing well. The sale of my house is finally moving forward. I got in touch with the guy and I kind of put my foot down with him. Yeah, I was a little bit on the aggressive side. Because you guys can tell how aggressive I am just by listening to me, right? I'm extremely aggressive all the time. But yeah, so, and things got done today. Things did start moving in the right direction. Hello, Freedom, I'm sorry. Frida, oh gosh, I'm going to do it again, huh? I'm tired today, sorry. It's been a lot of work. Hello, Freedom. Hello, Ama. Hello, Terry Harkey. How are you? Hello, Stoic Squirm. How are you? Yes, you are new here, and I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. All right, Yvonne. Yvonne, you are protecting yourself, right? And of course you're protecting yourself. You just had surgery, and you don't want anything to happen. You don't want things to get worse. You don't want to hurt any more than you already do, of course, because you are, you know, you've had too much. It feels like it's just too much right now for you. And I understand that. You know, that's not the feeling you want. You don't want the pain. You don't want the agony. And you certainly could definitely feel like it's all too much for someone to take on. But I do think that, you know, there is a motherly presence around you. And I think that is very nurturing and makes you feel very protected. And that's a good thing. So just basically stay home, right? The Page of Cups is all about staying home. It's about being an introvert right now. And well, you don't have any other option, I know, but that's just what you do. Just stay home, relax, try to relax, at least try your best. And, you know, move forward, hopefully in the right direction. Hopefully things will get, you know, day by day, right? You got to take it one day at a time. Things will change every single day, and you'll get better and better every day from where you are now, right? There may be some ups and downs, but you'll be all right, Yvonne. I'm glad your surgery went well. I really am. So, all right. Hello, beautiful Aries. Of course, like always, from one beautiful Aries to another. It is good to have you here. I'm glad to see you. And I'm glad you're doing well. That is really a good thing. So, let's see. As you can tell, I'm trying to do 6 things all at once. And, well, it doesn't always work out that way, but I'm doing my best. All right, so there we go. All right. Will your boyfriend figure out what to do about his situation within the next week because of his finances? You want to help him so bad, but I think he needs to figure it out himself. That could be. That could definitely be. I'm losing cards. Who am I missing tonight? I'm missing Selena, and I'm missing Lisa. Well, Lisa's probably helping her sister. I talked to Lisa today. I actually talked to, not talked to, but got messages from Lisa and from Yvonne today. So that was very nice. I was very surprised to hear from Yvonne. I was just sending messages through Lisa to tell, to pass on, to tell Yvonne that I hope her surgery went well. And then she messaged me back and I was like, oh, I'm so glad to hear from you. I was shocked. I really didn't expect it. I figured I would just, keep getting messages through her sister and that would be okay. Because nobody wants to talk after surgery, right? I know. All right. No, Angel Eyes, I do Lenormand. So here's what we do. It's a tarot show, right? But we do Lenormand readings every Wednesday, and we're going to be doing Kipper readings every Sunday. Okay? So something to keep in mind. All right. So I think things are moving in a good direction for your boyfriend, beautiful Aries. I really do think so. I think they're heading in a good direction. I think he is going to get some information soon that's going to make things a little clearer as to what he needs to do. But I think he does have some type of a financial opportunity, right? It's going to be I think it's kind of just at the beginning stages because this is just the Page of Pentacles here. So it's in the beginning stages of it being a good financial opportunity, but I do think there is one coming his way. I think he just needs to cooperate with people, do some teamwork, right? And I think that teamwork will help him gain this financial opportunity, right? I know you just want to run out there and help him, right? You want him to start over because you think that it's hurting and you think you think he just feels like he's hurt. And, I think he's going to be all right. I think he's going to be able to do this on his own, beautiful Aries. But I'll tell you what, it's good to know, or at least it's good for him to know that you are there to help him. When he really needs it, he knows he can count on you, right? Because you are dependable. So I think you're going to be all right. I think he's going to be all right. I really do. Really, really do. How about that? Okay. Thank you, beautiful Aries. Hi, Mona. What's happening, Mona? Can you know the feelings of the Pisces towards me? You can. You can feel that or find out. I am exhausted today, as you can tell. I can't see what I'm saying. Yeah. It has been a long day, but like I said, I did, not only getting stuff done here in my house, but I did get some results for my house sale, which is exactly what I wanted. I got just what I got 99% of what I wanted, which is all I could ask for, right? There's always negotiations involved, always a little negotiation, but the only thing that we did not or that had to be changed was the date of final sale, and that was it. It was not a monetary issue, which was good. And I was okay with changing the date of sale. So, all right. How does the Pisces feel towards you? I think the Pisces is trying to move forward and forget about their past. Right? They're trying to move forward. You can see that here, right? You see they're moving forward. They had a past. They're trying to get rid of it. They know they can't go back to that. So it's time to move forward, right? It's time to change things around for them. Right now, I think the Pisces feels a bit insecure because of this, because of, maybe a past relationship that went really bad, something like that. But I have to say, I truly do think that the Pisces feels insecure about it. I think I think the Pisces feels a little bit left out, but I think there is emotional healing coming the Pisces way. And that will help because I think that's going to help move things forward towards you. Although I think things are going to move very slowly because it's the Knight of Pentacles. So I do think things will move slowly, but I think I think right now the Pisces is just unsure of anything, especially when it comes to having a relationship. I don't think the Pisces thinks bad of you. I'm not going to say that. I wouldn't say that at all. I just think they are a little bit leery, right? They're a little bit feeling out in the cold and they just don't know how moving forward would be. All right. So that's what I got for you. That is what I get for you, Mona. Oh, Sidra, how are you? Will your Aquarius come back this week? Does he love me? Well, he doesn't love me, but he might love you. We'll find out. Chanel, you are quite the chatty Cathy tonight, aren't you? Yes, you are. You are quite energetic. If you have a question to post, feel free. Yeah, Angel Eyes, it's coming along. I mean, like I said, it's not completely done, but I did get a down payment. That's a big step, right? I've already put the money in the bank, so as long as the check don't bounce, we'll be all right. I'll find out pretty quick. All right. So, Sidra, What's going on this week? Will the Aquarius come back? Does he love you? I think he doesn't see it. I just don't think he sees what is right in front of him. Right? I say this all the time, especially with this deck. It's really clear. He can't see what's right in front of him. He's looking for his wizarding hat. He needs that hat, right? But he has no idea where it is. It's right there in front of him. He just can't see it. He just can't see it. And that's what I'm thinking your Aquarius is, what's going on with the Aquarius. I think maybe he just needs somebody to like jump up and down in front of him and say, hey, I'm right here. That's you, Sidra. I'm right here. I'm right here. Come and get me. Because I think there's a lot of potential, right? I think things are optimistic when it comes to the two of you. And I think, you could definitely have a new start between the two of you, but you're afraid. You're afraid that things have changed way too much. You're afraid that, that things are not going to be the same. And I have to say, you're right. They won't ever be the same. And that makes you feel sad. But the tower, the tower always talks about big changes, right? It looks like destruction. It's, things not starting out on a good foundation. All those different things the tower is about. However, when it's also about rebuilding, because of course, once the tower falls down, you got to rebuild the tower. But the tower is never going to be exactly the same as it was. So you have to keep that in mind. The relationship, if it comes back, will never be the same as it was. The Four of Pentacles says that you are holding on to all hope that you have. You're hoping and praying that he comes back, or that the Aquarius comes back this week. And I don't see anything at all, Sidra, that says if he loves you or not. I don't have anything at all in this reading that says anything about that. All right. So that's what I got for you. Maya, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing all right, as you can tell. I am happy to be here as always. I'm always happy to be here. All right. So, is S interested in you romantically? Is S... I dropped cards. Ugh. I hate when that happens. Gotta hate it when that happens, right? Drop cards. I have no strength left tonight. Moving is hard, I'll tell you what. Packing is hard, and not only do we have to clean out this house, but we have to clean out my grandmother's house so our stuff can get in there. And movers are coming a week from today. So don't forget, next week there will be no shows Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. None. And tomorrow, there will be no show tomorrow. So keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Because I will not be home tomorrow. I have a delivery coming to the new house late in the afternoon, late my time in the afternoon at least. And that is going to keep me from getting home in time to do the show. Sorry to say. All right. Is S interested in you romantically? Well, there's a lot of good stuff here, I have to say. I think the Ace of Cups is telling you all about new emotional potential in your life, right? Some type of something that's going to be very emotional for you, and it's going to be new. So, does that mean does that mean that S is interested romantically? Maybe so. I think you just have to have the courage to move forward and use your inner strength, right? Have the conviction, do things with conviction, but you should do that all the time. Make a decision, stick to it, and put your foot down to defend it. Absolutely. I think the Six of Pentacles tells me all about that you are a person who really likes to give. I think you give a lot of yourself. I don't think it's money. Okay, so especially with this deck, this is the Rider-Waite deck, but it always looks like the person is giving money, right? But it's not all about money. It's just about the giving part. And I think there's a lot of other things you can give, right? So I have to believe that, you have a lot to offer to S. The Queen of Cups tells me, right, you want to have a close relationship. You want it to be happy. You want it to help emotionally heal you a little bit from maybe some bad times in your life. I think there's a lot of hope. I think there's a lot of comfort for you. And I think if you have some faith, things will work out for you. And, S will be drawn towards you romantically. All right, Maya? So that's what I get for you. Chanel, did you stop talking because I called you Chatty Cathy? CM, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that your job interview did not pan out for you today. You didn't get the job, but you said, right? You're saying here, it really wasn't a good fit. So, yeah, maybe that's for the best then. Maybe something else is coming along that is going to be better to get you some extra money, some extra time in, and maybe something better is coming along. Every action has a reaction, right? And every bad thing has maybe a good thing attached to it. And I hope that's the case for you, CM. I'm sorry that it didn't pan out like you had wanted and stuff. I know. But if it wasn't going to be a good fit, then you wouldn't have been happy there anyway. And it probably would have been something that you would have ended up having to leave just because you just weren't happy. But you'll get something. You're a good worker. And you're a good person, CM. All right. What are the thoughts and intentions of M towards you? Oh. Hello, chocolate cookie. Welcome. If you're new here, and you are, please subscribe. Please get notifications. Make sure you get all notifications so you can see that I do daily tarot tips every single day. And you'll find out when I am on. You'll also find out that I'm not on tomorrow night. So yeah, I'm thinking that's good. I'm sorry. I'm looking at something that was important. So all right. So anyhow, what are M's intentions towards you? I think M feels like things could be very successful with the two of you. I think M is confident, and I think there's a lot of support around you. However, Zara, I think that there's something tempting M away. I think there's something maybe pulling M away from you. And I think things are going to end in that department. So, I do think something's pulling him away, or pulling M away, excuse me. I shouldn't say him because I don't know, but pulling M away from you. But I do think it's going to end. And I do think, what comes out of that, of course, is you're going to be a little bit upset about it. You're going to be upset that something else was pulling him away, or pulling M away. Sorry. And you're going to, you might go through a period where you are a little bit cold to this person. You're welcome, Maya. But I do think in the end, if you have some patience, if your confidence level is good, I think you could take the initiative and make things work out if you really want them to. That's what I get for you, Zara. I know maybe it doesn't go exactly along with the question, but that's what I'm getting in the cards. That's what I was getting. All right. All right. So let's see. Sorry, Zara. That was good. That was a good reading for you. That was really good. Ama, should you accept a job offer from trust? Should you? Should you accept a job offer from trust? Angel Eyes, you asked about a house yesterday, and you got the house card in Lenormand, which is amazing, right? It's amazing. That was a good read for you last night, I have to say. All right. Oh. All right. Ama, I think I'm going to tell you the short answer is no, you shouldn't. You should not accept this job offer. That's the short answer. I see here the Ten of Swords is telling you to walk away, right? Move on, move forward, move on. I think you are a leader, and I don't really think that this place, the place that you are going to, would be able to see your vision of things, the way you look at them. I think you'll have business success. I'm not saying that you won't, but I don't think it's going to be at this place. I don't think it's going to be from this job offer, because you're very dependable. You have realistic expectations, right? You're disciplined, and you can show power when you need to, but sometimes when people tell you things that seem too good to be true, they really are. People do lie. Remember that. They're not always telling the truth. So don't rush into something if you aren't already, if you didn't already have a plan for it. If you don't have a plan, don't rush in, because then things go terribly wrong. So don't be lied to and then make a rushed decision to do something because it's not going to work. And I'm leaning towards a definite no on that one, Ama. But again, this is just what I think. Readings are for entertainment purposes only. And I can't, hey, that's just the way it is, right? So thank you very much. Stoic Squirm, are you still here? You still hanging around? I hope. Nexus, you're late. You're late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. All right. Stoic Squirm, are you still here? All right, I'm going to wait. I'll wait and see what you got to say if you're here. Chocolate Cookie, when JV got sent away, did he ever receive the letter you sent him? Did JV ever receive the letter? Oh, there you go. Stoic Squirm. All right. I see you're here. That's good. All right. I got to tell you, I think so when you're saying that JV got sent away, I honestly believe that's exactly what we're talking about. Did JV go to jail for violence? I'm seeing it here. I'm seeing it back here. I'm seeing a lot of violence, right? This is all about fighting and stuff. And this is all about the same thing, about conflict and deception and things like that. Absolutely. Was it? Yeah. Being aggressive to protect someone. Well, there you go. See, you can see that aggressive person. You do see these people maybe are protected or maybe they're afraid. But yeah, I definitely see aggression and I see violence. I do see where there's fighting and conflict. So that's just telling me a little backstory on this. I think, there were a lot of other options for JV before it came to violence, but JV didn't take that as an option other than that, unfortunately. And now he is away. Did he get your letter though? I believe he did, because I think that your letter was very sympathetic to him, and I think he knows that. I think he knows that about the sympathy in your letter. I think he knows that you were trying to give him some good advice in that letter. I think these are the things he knows. You were just trying to advise him of how you are feeling and what's going on and what is, kind of what's happening next. And I think I think when he received it, he kind of, just he had this new emotional feeling that, trying to heal himself a little bit. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think, I'm saying yes. My answer is yes. Again, if you want the short answer, did he ever receive the letter I sent him? My answer is yes. But I do think that there is a chance where he is really trying to heal some from maybe some of the anger issues, maybe some of the violence issues. And that is what I get. That's what I get for you, Chocolate Cookie. So thank you very much for being here. Again, I would definitely appreciate it if you would subscribe and get those notifications, please. And thank you for coming to the show. Welcome to the Night Reader family. You too, Stoic Squirm. Welcome to the Night Reader family. My family of friends. If you accept the job at RT, will you be able to pass the probation period? Will you be able to pass the probation period? All right, don't forget, if you're just coming in, there is no show tomorrow. No show tomorrow. I know. I'm disappointed too. I'm sure you're all out there thinking, oh, now what are we going to do? Don't think that. Trust me. This show's not that good. At least I don't know. Maybe I have an esteem issue. Right? So if you accept a job at RT, will you be able to pass your probation period? I think you're going to be bored if you go there. I really do. I think you will feel very bored and frustrated at that job. Although the Ten of Pentacles tells me that you could do well, but I just don't think it's going to be enough for you to really I don't know if it's really going to be enough to keep your mind stimulated, right? That's what I'm really going for. You are, I think you're very indecisive about this. I think you're not sure exactly which way to lean. And that's what the whole thing with the King of Cups here is all about. Because, there he is. He's on a throne made of stone in the middle of water. So, of course, that's probably not a good spot. I got to imagine that's going to sink at some point. But if you lean one way or you lean the other way, well, then, it's indecisive, and everything could really rock the boat, as they say, right? Yeah, absolutely. So I think you are a smart person, and I think you really are always on your toes, right? You're always thinking on your feet. And I think that's what you have to do now. I think you really have to think about this. You have to think about how much is this going to affect you? Do you really move on? Does this really, is it going to be good or is it going to hurt you? And I think you need to make a very decisive choice, right? I think the choice you have to make has to be very decisive. I think you got to make it, you got to stick to it, and you just live with whatever it was you chose, right? And that's what I see for you, Stoic Squirm. That's what I got. It is. All right. let me see. Let me see. Freedom. All right, Nexus. This deck is for you. This deck is for you. The readings are freedom, but the deck is for you. Good evening, Maya. Maya, how are you? You're sick of the number of Aquarian men putting good women through all this mental turmoil. Well, that's not good. That's not what you want to be. You don't want to be so sick of something. But good evening. All right. Mandana, if you're still here, Mandana, you do not have to pay for something, a reading. You can post your question. I choose them randomly, and you have a chance of getting it read. But donations do take priority, and they do guarantee you get a reading. Because in 20 minutes, when we run out of time, then you wouldn't have gotten your reading, right? Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I don't know. Freedom. Do I see your boyfriend's cousin? Wait a second. Do I see your boyfriend's cousin being very controlling of her, being very controlling of his girlfriend? I'm guessing, Freedom. I'm guessing. Yes, this is Tarot in Wonderland. Just for you, Nexus, because of what you said. Now, Stoic, do not make decisions based on tarot cards. Do not make decisions based on some guy on the internet reading cards. Ever. Never, ever. You have free will. Make your own decisions. I am only here for entertainment purposes only. So if you decide not to take the job, that is your choice and not because I gave you a reading. All right. So, Freedom, I think your boyfriend's cousin I think he has a very strong personality. Very, very strong. And I think he is happy with what he has, but he doesn't want any more. Maya, thank you. Why am I so soothing even when delivering bad news? I know. I can't help it. It's just the way I am. Just the way I'm built. I do. I think he is happy with what he has, but I just think he's got enough. I don't think he wants anything more from her. I think he feels like he's achieved what he's wanted to achieve with her, and that's kind of it. He's ready to move forward. Again, I think he is, I think he's very alert. I think he's very smart, and I think he's got, I think he's got his head screwed on right, and he's really paying attention to what's going on with her. So could he be controlling? Yeah, that could definitely be controlling. I think that is a burden to her. I think that could be a burden to anybody, right? Someone being controlling. So yeah, I have to say, Freedom. If you're thinking that he is being controlling of her, I have to agree. I really do have to agree. I think you are correct. I think he is being a bit controlling of her. All right. So I was very aggressive today. As you can tell, like I said, as you can tell by the way always am here, you can tell just how aggressive I was when I was getting what I wanted with the house deal. Oh, all right. Olga, how are you? Olga Smekalova. I hope I said that right. Because if I did, I might be a little bit impressed of myself. I might be a wee bit impressed. I am doing well, and I see your question is what Kevin feels for you. What does Kevin feel about you? S may be silent. Might be. Might be. I have no idea. All sounds. Yes, your surname is hard to say. I wasn't right, was I? It's not Smekalova. Olga. Olga. I will just call you Olga. Olga, I see. I think Kevin feels like you are someone he can depend on. He can really count on you to be there when he needs you. Ah, there you go. The stress is on the Smekalova. Smekalova. I don't know. Olga is beautiful. That's nice and that's good. And I will stick to that because I do not want to butcher your name anymore. All right, Olga. So yeah, I think he finds you to be very dependable. I think he knows that you're always there for him if he needs you. And I have to say that, he thinks that he believes he is rescuing you. He's rescuing you from something, and he's confident he's doing it right. I think this kind of stresses you out a little bit. Maybe the whole idea. Maybe it's just Kevin. Maybe Kevin just stresses you out. But something is definitely stressing you. Right? I think you will achieve what you want to achieve with Kevin. So whatever your end goal is with him, I think you're going to be there. I think you'll be happy about it. I think you will find your purpose with him. I do think so. And I think things are moving in the right direction very quickly. So that's what I get for you, Olga. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. So, alrighty. Let's see. Where else are we? Shivani. Are you still around, Shivani? You still here? Hanging out? Yeah, you understood it, Olga. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad you understood it because that's important. Hello, Rose. How are you? All right, Rose, you donated. I'll get to your reading as soon as I get the donation comes through. I'll get to the reading probably. It'll be next. I already started this one for Shivani, so let me do hers. And Shivani, I think P's current feelings towards you are very defensive. I think P is really, really watching out for themselves. Yeah, I think so. I think P feels like he has to watch out, or they have to watch out for themselves. I don't know who P is, if it's a man or a woman. So them, that person. P is defending themselves. I think they are very organized. I think they planned everything out all the time. But I have to say, yeah, I definitely see that whole idea of, again, being defensive. I think you have to fall back on your traditions. Think of the things that you know, that you've already known all along, right? Think about the traditions that you learned all these years. I'm not saying you're old. It's many, many, many years like me, but hey, you never know, right? I think maybe P just looks at things in a different way than everyone else. I really think so. So, I mean, I think if you make plans with P, I think they would go okay. I think you could, you're good. The two of you are just going to have to cooperate with each other if you want something to move forward. So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm seeing for you. All right, Shivani, thank you. Selena, at the top of the show, I said, oh, look at that. I'm missing Selena tonight. I don't have Selena here. I'm always used to having you right in the beginning of the show. So you want to give me an update on your friend's sister? The car is still being held by the police, and she is going to go tomorrow to try and get her stuff. Will they arrest her on the spot? All right, let's see. We'll get to that in a minute. But Rose did donate, so I do have to do a donation reading first. All right. Oh, let's see what we got here for you. Okay, sorry about that. I had to see something else. You were on the phone with your friend. She just gave you the update. Yeah. That sounds serious, all right. I don't know. We will see. But Rose, what are DE's current feelings? Oh, good. What are DE's current feelings? I've been getting the Page of Pentacles a lot tonight. That's interesting. DE's feelings are DE needs to restore themselves back to their old ways, back to their old selves. And I think there's a lot of things that DE has to do before that can happen. You would think judgment and justice would go together, right? Especially if this was all about a court case. This would have been good for you, Selena. Judgment and justice. Ooh, yeah. But I have to say, yeah, I think there's a lot of things going on in his life that make him really have to restore himself, or themselves. I'm sorry, DE's self. And, if not, then things will not be able to move forward for you. Now, I do think you have a lot of confidence about DE. I think you have a lot of people who support you. And I think you will have, I think things will work out for you in a good way. I think you'll really be successful. I think you're a very dependable person. I think you're someone who's always there, always around. And I think DE knows that. And I think DE knows that he can, that they can count on you whenever they need you. So, yeah, that's what I got. That's what I get for you, Rose. Thanks for your donation. I do appreciate it. Okay. So, all right, let me give Maya a read. And then I will see what's going on, Selena. We will see. Yeah, that judgment card's nice, isn't it? That's a great card. There is no list, and the show is over. And no, I've got one more free reading after this one. And but I do stay around for donations. So if people donate, I do guarantee readings for donations, of course. So I will hang out if you donate to do your readings for sure. But I'm here every night. Well, most every night. I've got a couple nights off coming up on the next week and a half because I am moving and I have a lot of things going on. So I won't be here tomorrow night. Remember that. No show tomorrow. No show tomorrow. And no show next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. I know, 4 nights, 4 long nights without having to listen to me. Oh, what will you do? All right. So, a general reading. I think things are moving in your direction, Maya. I think things are going really well for you. I think they are. I just think that you are feeling a bit frustrated right now with something or someone. Something is making you feel very distant from everything and everyone around you. Everyone around you is going to, you kind of feel distant from everyone, and that's hard, right? That's difficult to do. Go around and be detached from everyone and not really want to talk to anybody. Something's going on, of course, right? But I do think Temperance says there are, again, it's all about moving forward with Temperance and Temperance tells you about doing things in moderation. Take things in stride. If you take them in stride, then maybe this will go away. Maybe this cold and distant feeling from people will go away. Because once again, we have the Page of Pentacles, which I seem to get in every single deck tonight. But yeah, I think, you are going to, I think you have a message for someone, for this person, for whoever it is that's frustrating you right now. I think you have a message for them, and I think it's going to make you feel a lot better. I really do think it's going to make you feel better. But have patience, right? This card's all about patience. Something I'll never have, but But I tell people all the time to have it. But I'll never have it. I am so far away from patience that I wouldn't even be able to look it up in a dictionary. All right, Selena. Will they arrest her on the spot? Oh, boy. Oh, my. Oh, boy. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? All right, everybody. Close your eyes. Hold hands. Sing Kumbaya. Let's see what happens here for Selena. This is actually for Selena's friend's sister, but that's all right. So, Maya and Olga, I do have on my channel here somewhere, I have two they're short, they were test videos, and I have to say they are so there's two short meditation videos that are really nice if you put headphones on and listen to them. I think that would be, I think you would. I think you might enjoy them, but again, they are short because it was a test. I wanted to see how it would go over and stuff, and people didn't really. I had a few comments, but not so much. Not so great, so I didn't do any more. Oh, look. Justice. Our old friend Justice, Selena. Yahoo. If judgment comes up, I got to tell you, it's going to be really bad. All right, so knowing what we know about this story, because we've been talking about this for a while, right? I think her family, I think the family is going to feel like her getting in trouble is going to be a relief, and that's actually going to be successful to them, right? I don't know that there's going to be all this joy and jubilation and people dancing in the streets and stuff, but I do think, there's a lot of people involved in this, and there's a lot of people who are looking for her to really hit rock bottom. And that's what I'm seeing here, right? This is somebody down and out, and that's where she is. She's hit rock bottom. And now this is going to help her move forward. And I think the family realizes that once she hits that rock bottom, once something happens to her, and justice is going to happen, there will be justice. Oh, there will be. Yeah. Oh, will there be ever justice? Yes. But it'll be fair. It'll be fair justice because, she deserves what she gets. But I think this all looks like celebration. It's not really celebration. It's just a matter of they know that if, justice does prevail and she does get in trouble, that she can get the help that she really needs. And that's, believe it or not, that's a bright spot in this whole thing. All right. I think everybody in the family is very frustrated. I think they've all had too much of her shenanigans. But I am thinking that, if she gets in trouble, I think that's a bright spot. And I think that's kind of why these cards are here in front of that. Because everybody in the family knows that once that happens, when something bad happens, finally, she can, hopefully get the help that she needs and move forward. All right. That's what I got for you. That's what I get for you, Selena. That's what I see about your friend's sister. Yeah, she needs help. She needs help, and that's sad, right? It's sad because it's a sickness. It's a disease. Let me double check and see if I have any other donations. Let's see here. No, I don't. No other donations. So that is the end of our show. But yeah, I have to say, Selena, it is very sad. And of course, in my description, there's information about, getting help for things. Mental health is difficult to see when people are suffering from it. People don't realize, right? I know I'm going to lecture now, right? Here's my sermon. Not really. But mental health is difficult to see in people. People don't recognize it. They don't know what's happening in someone else's head, in their brain. And I have to say that makes things difficult. People look at people who are mentally ill and going through mental illness, and they think, well, that person has nothing wrong with them. Why aren't they, doing things? Why aren't they working? Why aren't they enjoying life? Why aren't they doing all these different things, going places and hanging out and doing all this nice stuff? Well, I got to tell you, it's difficult because they can't see the things that are happening in someone's head. And I'm going to tell you, that's not a good thing. Hey, Christina Dowden, welcome to the end of the show. Welcome to the very end of the show. It is great to have you here. I hope you're doing well. I really do hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you in a long time. And yeah, you are very welcome. I hope things have been going your way. That's for sure. Yeah, you're doing great. Well, those are the words you want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Things are going great. You're busy with the new job. Yeah, you're moving up. I think you're moving up in the hierarchy of things at the new job. Mm-hmm. That's a good thing. Life is going well for you, Christina, and that's great. Selena, you are very welcome. There you go. You're recruiting for your residency program. That's great, Christina. I'm glad things are going well for you. I think I'm glad that everything worked out. I know back in the middle of summer, I remember going through all that, time waiting for the interview to come up and stuff like that, right? In July. I think it was July. That's when we were talking about it. And I remember, and now look, things are going great. So, yeah, January is your recruitment time. Oh, June. Oh, that's right. It was June. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, June. I hate when I get that wrong. Yep. June. Because your interview was like the end of the month of June. Oh, you're welcome, Christina. It was good to see you. Sorry you got here at the end of the show, but I'm glad I had a chance to talk to you. So I hope everybody had a good night. Thank you all for being here. Remember, I have no show tomorrow. Gotcha, Nell. All right. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Or no, I won't. I will not see anyone tomorrow. Remember that. Keep that in mind. There's no show tomorrow night. I will be back on Saturday. All right. So everybody have a good night, and I will see you all Saturday evening. All right. Bye now.